What's going on, Lady Luck Club? It's Lady Luck here again. I am back in my robe, and I know that it has been a long time, feels like a century, since I have been able to give you guys great content, but we are back at it. I am going to not only give you guys some great reactions to some of the great music that's coming out. Oh man, between Adam Lambert, his new album, we have all the other faves. Morissette, a home free, Fourth Impact, just a phenomenal, talented group of singers and dancers that we're going to be checking out. I also have some original content that I want to give you guys, and I am just so excited. I'm excited about what this year holds and has in store, and I am excited about getting back into these videos. I miss you guys so much. It has just been a whirlwind between my dad. You know, he's getting better. He's getting his treatments. But of course, you know, just having the time to really be able to do this again has been the biggest obstacle. Needless to say, you know, I've you guys know I've had my share of ups and downs with, you know, working and employment. And this past Monday, I was laid off. My position was eliminated again. I feel like I've just been through this last year, and I promise it gets to a point where you're tired of having your livelihood put in the hands of these corporations where they're just so quick to dismiss you, no matter the hard work and effort that went into doing my job and, you know, trying to balance with my kids and my dad and all the other things going on. Out of nowhere, just to be laid off yet again and have, you know, what I felt was a great position, a great opportunity with a really good company, and just to have that position eliminated. And it's just like, why, Lord? Why? So, you know, needless to say, I'm at a point in my life where I want to have the stability that, you know, I need and that my children deserve. And unfortunately, it may not come through traditional means having. I promise you guys, this is so many years where I've been laid off or just working contract positions, and you know, I'm just kind of throwing my hands up at it, and it becomes discouraging. I think, you know, we wouldn't be human if we weren't, you know, honest to admit when things are just getting, you know, it's overwhelming. And so I've gotten to a point where I just had to say to myself, you know what? I'm gonna have to just do my own thing and have some faith and step out. And I couldn't understand it before when people would do, you know, I guess YouTubing as a profession, but now I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. I understand it now, because you get to control, you know, the time and energy you put into your content, into, you know, your videos, and you can control the revenue that comes through, your time allotted to it. If, you know, you're working and you're a mom like I am, single parent, you know, you understand that your kids are relying on you, and, you know, they depend on us as parents for support, to provide for them, to care for them. And just having a job, I don't think I even made one full year with this company. And just to have that rug pulled from underneath me, it gets to a point where you just have to say to yourself, it's time to step on faith and do something that is meaningful and something that can help support me and my family and advance and put work and time and energy into something more meaningful. So I gotta tell you guys, I enjoy doing reaction videos. I miss being able to share the reactions with you all and just listen to the music. And so many of you guys supported me through my journey last year, and I think I had only been doing it for 7 or 8 months, and it was just going really well. And I'm gonna pick back up with it, not only just with reaction videos, but also the original content. We're gonna have a segment called PSA Time. These public service announcements is gonna be coming from my wacky aunt, Lady AuntTea. So that's who's gonna be giving us our PSA messages, Lady AuntTea. And she is wacky and very brazen and just downright bold. And yeah. But we have to do it. I want to get more into the creativity and original content as well, because if you don't know, YouTube makes it almost incredibly difficult to do music reactions solely, because a lot of the videos, the music is copyrighted, and you have the artists and their labels and production companies saying, stop playing our music. And it's just like they forget that this is free advertisement of their artists. But they have so many more restrictions and guidelines from when I first started doing this to now, that it's just so difficult to really give you guys great content. You guys know I don't like editing my videos, and my reactions. I want them to be just real raw and authentic and genuine. I don't like to have to truncate and cut and piece and slice and do all this. It gets to a point where it's just like, to me, it's just disingenuous. If I can't give you a genuine reaction to it, I just rather not do it. But I do want to continue with the music reaction videos. It won't be as many as it was before. I used to pump out like 2 or 3 videos a day. And then we had our focus of the week segments that we were doing that I want to be able to kind of tap into a little bit more as well. But, as opposed to, doing music reaction videos every day, the time is just going to have to be split with original content and PSA time with our wacky lady AuntTea. So that's what we're going to be doing. And I promise you guys it's going to be just as fun and entertaining. And it's definitely going to, help keep the channel thriving and growing. And we welcome it. Lady Luck Club, we welcome that growth, the blessed opportunity to be able to get videos out and content out, and in those PSA times, just some information that's needed, just kind of said in a more brazen way, because I think there's just certain things that needs to be discussed that, you got to have a crafty way of relaying certain information, or it's just going to come off like, people won't remember it or they won't really care. But, when you say things a certain way, sometimes people pay attention. So that's what Lady AuntTea is going to be doing. And it's definitely going to be insightful and just based on experiences and, things that's going on. I'm not big on, politics, anything that would be sensitive, or debating. It's just based on my personal opinion and experience. And I think it's just going to be a new adventure that you guys are going to enjoy, and the content is going to be fantastic. So I'm a permanent YouTuber now. I guess that's a thing. I hope you guys tune in. I am so excited, and I'm ready to dive back into these music reaction videos, give you guys this original content. The robe is back, and it is here to stay. I don't care how many heat flashes I have, because Lord knows those suck. But we're going to keep this robe. Everybody's been asking, where's the robe? Where's the robe? Here it is. Here's the robe. So we are ready. We are ready, and we're excited. And I am just grateful to all of you. Thank you guys for the thoughts and the prayers and the comments, the uplifting, encouraging comments. We just need a little bit more of that in the world. And you never know what people are going through. And I got to tell you guys that those comments you guys send, I still read them. I may not have had the chance to respond to them all because the job was just that demanding and my time was just that absorbed and engulfed into work. I put my all into anything that I do. So it's unfortunate, but I gotta say this time around, I'm not stressing about it. I don't want to do that. I don't want to stress out about because I'm gonna work hard at no matter what I'm doing, whether I'm self-employed and doing YouTube videos or employed with a company. I'm not saying I'm not gonna apply for jobs, because I am, but I still put my all into whatever I do, and I hope that it shows through the content that you guys are able to relate and subscribe, share these videos with your friends, your family. Of course, I'll be getting more active again on Twitter and Instagram under Lady Luck Club LLC. I hope you guys tune in. Thank you guys for your thoughts and prayers. Once again, thank you guys for the comments, the encouraging words. I've read them. I appreciate it. It is very uplifting, and I hope that I am able to uplift you all in turn. And I hope that you guys continue on this journey with me. It's always a blessing. I'm always humbled to know that there are people out there that enjoy the content that I've been able to provide so far, and we're going to continue to provide it and more. So you guys continue to keep me and my family, my dad, in your prayers, and tune in. We're excited. This is a new year. It's March 1st, and this is a good day to start back up with doing something that I actually love doing and I enjoy doing, and being able to bring you guys this entertainment. We're going to get ready for some Adam Lambert. I'm going to be putting out a couple of videos this evening. We're going to have reaction and our PSA. And so I want you guys to continue to take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and until the next video.